May the words of my mouth and the meditations of all our hearts be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, our rock and our Redeemer. Please be seated. So today is Thanksgiving. And here we're given a whole list of what not to worry about. Not so much about Thanksgiving, but just don't worry. So what does that say about Thanksgiving? And in our epistle today, it did talk about Thanksgiving. It talked about giving thanks to those who rule, those in government, so that we can live peaceful lives and not worry about that. So once again, it's not worrying. We're not to give thanks for the harvest, for the grain, for the clothes on our backs, for any of this. Or are we? Well, we're not to worry about them. We're not supposed to spend our whole lives worrying about the things that we need. I think that's what this is kind of saying about Thanksgiving. We're not supposed to sort of pick and choose what we give thanks for. And we don't give thanks that we have wonderful TV shows that we can watch at night. We don't give thanks that we have a brand new car or a new tractor. We give thanks that we have been provided what we need so that we can focus on other things that are far more important than the stuff that we have in our lives. This really closely, I think, parallels the Beatitudes, all those things which make us blessed. And in that whole list, none of it is about stuff. It's not about having lots. It's about having enough. In fact, most of it is about having less than we would want. Blessed are the poor. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are the peacemakers. Not those who go out of their way to gather stuff. So when we look at this list of things not to worry about, that's that same list that we need to be thankful for. Because these are the things that let us go out into the world and look for where God is working, where God is doing something so we can join in. Because if we have these things, we don't need to worry because we have enough. That's part of the reason why on Harvest Thanksgiving, we give some back. Because we're saying, not only do we have enough, but we have more than enough. We don't need all that we have. So we'll give some of it to those who don't have. And that's a wonderful place to be. But it doesn't make us blessed. It should make us thankful, but it doesn't make us blessed. What makes us blessed is the giving. The responding with joy of having an abundance that's not ours, that's God's, and being able to share it instead of hoarding it. This is so contrary to what our society is telling us. Society tells us to get as much as you can. Gather, keep gathering. You'll never be happy until you have everything. Don't worry. If you have nothing, don't worry. You will have at least what you need if you allow God to work in you. And that is what we give thanks for. That by looking for God in the world, by sharing our lives with God and depending on God, we will have what we need. Not what we want. It's not about what we want. It's about what we need. When we give our lives to God, we will have what we need. And when we respond to that gift with joy, there is abundance to share. Thanks be to God.